Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I'm Stu and today we are driving the brand new Western Star 57X. So currently we're sitting at the farmer's barn in Sandpoint and it's just after 6 AM. The birds are singing here and we are going to head along the road to EP Minerals to pick up some dynamite which we're taking to Butte, Montana. Okay, this is kind of a tight one to come out here. We're going to have to use the suicide lane here to get out of this farmer's barn, and we're going to take a left at the top of the street. Is this truck going to let us out? Yes it is. So we've got a 5 or 10 minute drive along to EP Minerals, so I will catch up with you when we get there. Alright, that's us here at EP Minerals. They asked us to be here for 7:30 and we're here just before that, so we're making great time. And look at this beautiful truck and trailer. So I've just checked in at the shipping and receiving office and this is our route today. We're leaving here from Sandpoint in Idaho and we're going all the way over to Butte in Montana. We're carrying just about 34,000 pounds of dynamite and the journey should be around about 350 miles. Now I've just been to shipping and receiving and they want us to park into this little bay here. The problem I can see is that we've got this big concrete barrier sitting there right beside where the truck's going to go, and so if I drive straight ahead I'm going to be blind backing this into the spot, so we don't really want that to happen. So let's hop out the truck for a second. So what I think we'll do to make life a little easier for ourselves today, I'm going to back the truck in over by that green cabin. Then I'm going to drive around behind this white cabin here and then in front of the weighbridge up here, and then if I just drive in behind the EP Minerals trailer, and it should make the backing job more straightforward. So let's do that. Alright, a little pull forward and we are in space, and look at this truck. SES Software and Western Star have done an absolutely incredible job. We got loaded in no time there, and we fitted the Hazmat Category 1 signs to the truck just to let folks know we're carrying explosives today. So let's head out onto the road and let's get into Montana. Looks like we can go after the Chevron tanker here, so let's pull out into the street. I'm super excited to check out Montana. It has just released and I was being really careful not to watch any videos prior to the release of it. I didn't want to ruin any of the surprises that we're going to see along the way today. So what are my initial impressions of this truck? Well, they are very, very good. If you are used to driving the updated Cascadias, it's very similar to that. This is a typical Daimler truck. It has a very similar digital dash, but I have to say it's really, really good. The thing that does let it down, like most stock SES trucks, is the sound pack, but I'm sure there'll be free and paid sound packs available for this, but certainly the engine sound is a bit generic. Check out the train there in the mirrors. Now I am running a mod which does do random really, really long trains, so we'll have a look and see if we spot any of those today if we cross another railroad. Check this out. This Chevy beside us here, I don't know what it was trying to do, whether it was trying to get into our lane or not, pulling a bike on a trailer. It's in all sorts of trouble there. It got jackknifed, so it's maybe not a good omen for our journey today. We don't want anything bad to happen. Less than 50 miles to Coeur d'Alene. And you might recognise some of the scenery from my Riding with Dave tribute video where we took the Kenworth T680 up here to deliver some boat parts. Okay, I've been in these traffic lights for a little while and I don't know what this pickup truck is doing. It's like he's scared of the cop up in front. He wasn't going for the green light, now he is, finally. And oh, slamming on the brakes and doing a brake check with us, and we ran right into the back of him. I'm going to jump out and check the damage here. Luckily the damage is really minor. I can't believe he absolutely did that. And his truck is going no further. It's absolutely wrecked. I've got no idea what he was doing. So there we go. Another episode of the AI doing weird AI things. And I was just about to say, I thought the AI were doing pretty well so far. We do not need to have crashes when we're carrying dynamite as our cargo. Well, this truck is really easy to drive, and I have to say I really do like the mirrors and the sort of mirror shroud, or the arms that hold the mirrors out there. I think they're really, really cool. I was kind of surprised that the truck wouldn't come as standard with mirror cameras, but I went on the website for the Western Star and they don't seem to do that. It doesn't seem to be a thing. And I know here in the UK a lot of our trucks, a lot of our European trucks have that already on the roads, and I kind of expected that to be one of the options, but I do believe there are mods out there that allow you to do that.
After 100 yards, turn left.
Folks, we're just into Montana, and I couldn't resist pulling off at exit 0 on Interstate 90 here. I think this is a little ski centre that's used in the winter time, and there are little cable cars heading up the mountain there. So we thought we'd pull in and have a little look. There's some school buses parked here. Must be school summer trips going on. This area is called Lookout Pass, and it's found just over the state line into Montana, coming from Sandpoint. A little further down the road, and we've been called into the way station here. It's been a little while since we've been called into one, so that is fair enough. The next left, that's a little bit different. I can't remember of any way stations being on the left. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are there any left-hand turn way stations in American Truck Sim? Perhaps there are. There's a little truck stop. Ooh, I like that Faraday Energy trailer. Let's pull in, let them check things over, and we'll get right on our way. Well, I have to say I love the look of this Western Star truck. It really does look modern and looks very aerodynamic. And now when you look at the Western Star 47 or 49, they look so old, they look really out of date, they look like classics already. But this new one is really impressive. It's nice to drive, and like I say, once it gets the sound pack, once we can get Z-Mods or someone else to make a good sound for the engine, I think it's going to be really excellent. And I noticed already on the Steam Workshop there's a whole bunch of visual modifications and things like that you can do, removing parts of chrome, exposing the exhaust stacks and things like that. So it won't be any time at all before the modding community makes a whole ton of extra features for this truck. Behind me is the driver lounge, as they call it, which is a little seating area that turns into the bed. I would have liked the option for camera mirrors, as I said, but yeah, this is a really cool, well thought out, well planned truck. My impressions of Montana are excellent as well. We've kind of been skirting just along the highway here. We've not really seen a lot of the scenic routes, but look at things like this. Look at this massive truck stop. We have to go and check that out at some point in the future. That looks amazing. So before you know it, guys, we're already in Butte. Look at this. And this has kind of got the feel of a little bit like a gold mining town to me. And there's going to have to be so much exploring to be done in all these towns because there's just so much to take in.
Keep left. After 50
Look at
yards,
that cool
turn left.
classic convertible car there.
Turn left.
Okay, so we're heading into the city centre here, which is really cool. And I think we should have a little bit more of this in American Truck Sim. I think we should have bigger city centres, bigger cities. I know it's difficult to load in all that detail, load in the map, but it does feel like we're in the city here, which is really cool to drive your truck around these little streets. They've perhaps made it a little easy for us by having all this extra lane with the parked cars, but it'd be quite cool if we had to like change lanes and go around all the parked cars. We're going to take a right here, and talking of parked cars, we have to be careful for ones that are at the side of the road.
Turn left.
What I really like about this street is there's bins and dumpsters lying open with rubbish lying about, and it doesn't look totally pretty like a movie set. We're here at the mine,
We have reached your
so let's pull up here and see where they want this cargo dropped off. We could do an easy one. Let's do a slightly more difficult one. It's only 40 XP. Shouldn't be too bad. They actually want it in front of the truck here, and it's a little bit like the yard where we picked up actually, in that we really have to go around to make this a little easier on ourselves. So let's do that. Let's see if there's space to drive around the back of the yard here. I mean, look at this detail around here by these sheds and all the barrels and pallets and everything sitting at the back there. Wow. Now we could go past this loader here, or we could go over this mound of gravel. I think we're going to go past the loader. It's going to be a little tight though with this big truck and trailer. Let's have a look out the window. Now, the bucket of this loader is not sitting on the ground, and it has a very sharp lip, so we do not want to get the tyres onto that. We don't need a burst tyre as well today. Yep, we made it. That steerable trailer helping us out massively there. I think we want to pull this trailer as close into the space as we can. And then we're going to take a sharp right, and we should be in the zone. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Let's just put the truck onto this little piece of gravel here. Watch out for that digger on that side. And this guy out the back here, I had a little word with him, and he's going to give us a shout if we get too close to that pillar on that curb. It's not too bad. I'm a little bit close to that concrete pad with the post on it. Let's see if we can just straighten it up a little. Let's do a little pull forward here. No big deal. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this little video, coming along with me in this brand new truck to check out Montana for the first time. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider giving me a like because it shows my videos to a new audience, and if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing to the channel. And that should be good. What do they say about our work here? Well, we're late, of course we are. That's what happens when you take cinematic shots. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, take care.